Man, what is popping? What is going on? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing great, man. Welcome back to another episode of J Talk Sports. This is we on week 4, but we got to talk about week 3, y'all. I am your host, Let's Talk with JVJ, and we're going to get it popping. So make sure everybody hits that like, subscribe on their way in, and we about to get into it. But let me see if I got Wally here, man. I got Wally here.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man. Shit, man, you kind of ruined it. I was about to tell everybody, hey, but you said, hey, everybody on the way in. Damn, fuck me up, Wally. Fuck me up. But either way, though, look, y'all, it was an actual interesting week. Interesting week in the NFL. Taylor Swift showed up to a game. I ain't gonna talk about which one it was. Some people like her, some people don't like her. I don't really have any feelings about it. But there were some very interesting games, y'all. But Wally, how you think you did? You already know how you did, don't you?
You already know.
This man already know how he did. I think I got one more gentleman coming up in here. If they get their internet right, we can try to get this thing popping and rolling. We got the one man that loves to root for one team and one team only. We ain't gonna talk about it, but you know. What's up, Rob? Man, gonna tell people what's up.
All right, let's get y'all. Just had to do that for y'all.
We didn't need to see that.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. Sports Talk with Rob. I just dropped a video today on Sports Talk with Rob, talking about the Lions game, reacting to the highlights, and talking about the next game coming up. Motivation Heart. Recorded 2 episodes for Motivate and Conquer that I'm gonna drop the first one this week. So yeah, man. I'm focused on that. I've been focused on that in the last few weeks. Pre-recording a lot of interviews and stuff, so I could be consistent. So
that man putting in that work. Y'all heard the ones he shouted out. Make sure y'all check him out. Rob, how you think you did during the week on your picks?
I think I did shit. Real shit.
To hear.
Yeah,
I like to hear, y'all. Man, I like to hear. Because this is a competition.
Man. If only you didn't make that swap, you would have been.
Nah, be quiet, Wally.
It don't matter. I'm just saying. As long as you didn't make that swap, boy, you would have been okay.
Yeah, I think I swapped Tennessee and the Browns.
Yeah, that was the swap.
And Deshaun Watson looked like the old. So
look, y'all, we about to get into this, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was loving the games that we had. Let's see, we had CJ in the chat said, yo, I probably bombed too.
No, yes, actually, CJ, you did okay, man.
See, Wally just ready to Wally, go and tell the scope. Go and tell the scope for the week.
I just say he did okay. I didn't say that.
Wally, let me tell you this. Look, I'm gonna say this. You know, I ain't trying to gas you up. We're gonna probably talk about them later. But your Dolphins.
That ain't his Dolphins, man. Hell nah, man. That man is a Steelers fan.
Man.
He a Steelers fan.
Hometown love. Hometown love.
This man can't claim every team in Florida and had the Steelers.
One, I don't claim every team in Florida, so miss me.
You was rooting for Tampa Bay when Tom Brady was there.
No, I was not. I was rooting just because of the team. God damn it. That was one team victory.
So it's another team.
It don't even matter. It was for the game that they played.
This is terrible.
Playing. You still on that Tom Brady is.
Rob, don't be giving him that shit, man.
Okay, well,
look.
Your hometown team.
They did some monstrous shit.
Ain't even hometown.
They destroyed the Broncos, offense and defense. It's crazy.
Yeah, look. All I gotta say, if I said it last year, I'm sorry, I'm jumping off topic. But last year in the playoffs versus who they lose to, the Bills.
Yeah,
if they had a good quarterback, they will probably beat the Bills because they had that whole game.
I wish we had our old backup quarterback like we did before, man. That would shit.
Yeah, we got him now.
Oh my
god. See. We got Teddy over here in Detroit.
We got Dr. Def.
Not Teddy. I'm not talking about Teddy. I'm talking about the other.
We're gonna talk about the Dolphins in a second, y'all. We're gonna talk about the Dolphins because their game is coming up. But we got Dr. Def up in the building. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we can get into these games. I'm him, Dr. Def. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Was good. Hey,
So,
we back to a brand new week. Sorry for being late, everybody. I'm fucking up these birria tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look,
Well,
don't be
Tuesday.
saying that. You know I've been trying to get some of those. Like, you just rude. You just came all up
Taco
in here.
Tuesdays, son.
Barrier tacos.
You better have some consomme to the side. But look, y'all, we
Only right.
going into the first week game. Like, look, it was the 49ers and the Giants that matched up in the first one, y'all. And I think everybody across the board picked the 49ers to take this, and they did. Still remaining 3-0. You know, it is what it is. I'm actually going to go to, matter of fact, I'm going to give this one to Dr. Dip. Give me your thoughts on this game right here, sir.
I tell this Negro I'm eating birria tacos, and he said he gonna go to me first.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep, stop eating.
All right, so
Pause.
hey, shout out to CJ FTK. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, this was a game that we expected throughout. The Giants ain't gonna go as far as people were expecting them to go. They lost their heart, and it is what it is, man. I ain't really got a whole lot to say for this game.
Hey, either the Giants or Denver might get goddamn Caleb Williams. That's how bad I think they got to be.
The Giants ain't gonna take them. They can't.
They just paid.
They gave Daniel Jones that big contract. They stuck. They stuck on that one. But look, that game right there wasn't even really as interesting as a lot of people. Like, some people in New York were just drumming it up like that was gonna be like a game. They were gonna show the world. Like, no, y'all not. The one win y'all got, y'all was effing up the whole game and magically came back and barely won that thing. Like, y'all not going up. That's one of the juggernauts in the NFL right now in the 49ers. Y'all ain't ready for them. You need to worry about your own conference and division and shit. But
can I ask you how you feel about Purdy? Because I know he's good. It's like part of me want to say, has he been challenged quite yet? But he's a good quarterback. I think he's a dog.
To a degree, in a sense, yes. If we're talking about it just matching up against the defense, yes, he has been challenged, and he has held himself up to par. But at the same time, it's like, well, that all depends on what team you look at. Because like I could say, like, Steelers defense, when it came to freaking TJ Watt, he came from every single time. But at the end of the day, he still had his composure most of the time. So hey.
Yeah.
Now he's showing that he's an NFL worthy quarterback. But the one test that I think that a lot of people, and I'm one of them too, that still has like a little question mark on him. If Brock Purdy wasn't playing behind that offensive line with those weapons, what would he be if he didn't have that defense around him? That's a good question.
Based upon the quarterback tiers that people were making out of here, I say if, let's say hypothetically, he didn't have the 49ers, but he was still playing to a degree of goodness, he would be like tier 3 at best. And that's basically a quarterback needing like a run game with defense and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what that.
No, I'm saying, will his numbers drop? Now you can't say he's still playing good. Like, if you took him away from the 49ers, what would he look like? What would he look like on another team? Like, drop him in Seattle, would he still look good? Drop him in fucking Atlanta, would he still look good? I think that's the biggest question that a lot of people have around him, because the 49ers have always been built to win a Super Bowl. They just never had the quarterback to get them all the way there.
Well,
I hear you.
Well, we could also say this too. You said how you would look with another team. I would say I don't know, because I don't know if he get any playing time with another team, because you think about it, he was listed as number 3 quarterback last year. It wasn't for Trey and Jimmy getting hurt, we wouldn't be able to see him. So I feel like, you know, the question. I feel like the question should be like,
I ain't saying fighting for a job. I'm saying if you took him off a team and he was starting, that's what I'm saying. Not that he was behind in the draft board and all that, and the rotation and shit. Just dropping him in there. I think that a lot of people are still like sitting back on that one right now, because obviously he is playing good. I can't say he isn't playing good, but I don't think any quarterback. Well, shit, honestly, you might even be able to bring Zach Wilson over here and he might play good behind that offense and defense. I don't like Zach Wilson at all. I've been telling y'all that dude he was a bust,
bro.
But you know,
I think he has enough with the Jets to be decently competent enough to play. I mean, look at it. I say it like this. You look at all the quote-unquote backup players right now that are playing in the league. They're playing better than he is. That are having a starting job. They're playing better than he is. So what that tells you? Nah, bro.
We already know Zach Wilson's up. But look, y'all, we moving on to the next game because we got caught up on that one for a little bit. Look, y'all, next game we had the Titans versus the Browns, y'all. And the Browns showed up and did that work. That defense came in strong. The Browns pulled it out 27-3. And out of everybody up here on this panel, we had Defno had the Browns, Wally had the Browns, Rob switch. And the other people ain't here right now, so I ain't finna talk about their picks. And I got that wrong too, because I picked the Titans. So shit. Who want to take that one? Only one person get it.
I think you do.
Well, I don't really need to
take it. I would say this. I thought the reason why I thought the Titans was gonna win because the running game, the Browns running game is lacking since my man's got injured. So, and I wasn't too sure about Deshaun Watson, but he showed out. So, but yeah.
Man, let me see. Ro,
you good?
Yo.
You can hear me?
Oh, you good? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Hey, man.
He came when the Steelers back-to-back wins, though.
Man, back-to-back. Hey, look, y'all gonna say that about 15 more weeks in a row.
Nigga, it sounds like me.
Jesus. Look, he came in real strong with the blasphemy, but before we go any deeper with all this tomfoolery, Ro, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people real quick, so we can keep on moving down this line.
Ro Jeffries, Adam is still a fan. That's all y'all need to know.
That man drinking that. Never mind, I ain't gonna say it. Look, we gonna move on, man. We ain't gonna talk about this Browns and Titans game.
No, real quick. Let me throw this one in here. But I'll say this: it was questionable if Deshaun Watson was gonna do something. I'm actually glad that he does not have a run game to save him because we get to see if he's gonna be good enough to throw that ball and be able to position these players in the right path for them to catch the ball and get some yards. So at the end of the day, I mean, you're seeing if he's valuable or not. So the Browns, they're holding up. Defense, of course, also handing that down. So yeah.
That's what I said. I mean, Deshaun Watson, man. I don't know what happened. Like, I know he took them a year or two off.
2 years.
But 2 years. But that ain't the same Deshaun. That defense saving them right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it may be the case, but at least he's still putting up 200 plus. So at the end of the day, he putting in that work. So you know what I'm saying?
He's
showing something.
We got spoiled with him putting up 350, 400 every other game.
Oh yeah. True. But but he had to do a lot just to put up that. So
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But no, I feel like he'll get back to that point. Especially watching that last game. I'm like, okay. I feel like he's going to get to that point. You get to the old.
He just got to get more comfortable. That's why I'm saying I'm glad that he's actually doing this because without that run game saving him, he's not being too cautious. He's actually trying to get out there and get them wins in him.
Hey, you said like I don't know what's going on with him. I know what's going on. Shit, the Browns front office like I'm thinking about that refund.
I heard that they said
it. Fully guaranteed.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie with you, Ron. Yeah, there was some talks out there, boy. Man. I ain't gonna cap with you.
The fuck you mean?
They was never gonna get a refund ever in the day of their life. And the sad part is, it's been really amazing how a lot of people around sports media have given up on Deshaun Watson when honestly the dude and you got to give him time to get readjusted to the team. Well, remember, he was suspended for a whole year, and then on top of that, he came back at the end of the season and played those last couple games. Like, give him time to get into his shit. Look, Joe Burrow done came out. Think about it. Joe Burrow ended the season playing really, really good. Top 2 quarterback. Well, Joe Burrow been playing like straight dog trash since he came back.
What's the difference? He's been injured, and then Deshaun Watson.
I ain't tripping over that. I'm just saying,
I get why the stigma is on Deshaun Watson right now, but at the same notion that whole stigma is BS anyway. So
hey, Jay, pull up CJ comment, dog.
Which one?
He said ain't no pussy in Cleveland.
Y'all terrible.
That ain't shit.
Shit, there's a lot of pussy up there. They better stop hating. But look, y'all, we got to move on to the next game, man. Next game we had the one that Rob wants to talk about the most, and Rob ain't gonna get the chance to talk about it. We had the Falcons versus the Lions, y'all, and everybody on the panel, I think, picked the Lions. So we all had faith in Rob's team to go ahead and go down there and do what they're supposed to do. But here you go. I'm gonna give Rob this one. Rob, you got less than 30 seconds, sir. Go ahead and get it off your chest.
All right,
Man, talk good shit.
No, we don't. Wally, be quiet.
Nah, I'm posting this on my channel. So I got more than 30 seconds. Look,
Man, he gonna get muted.
But no, look, it was a good win. It was a must-win game from us because we don't want to go to Green Bay being 1-2. So it was a must-win. They made a lot of adjustments. I didn't like how the D-line wasn't putting pressure the first two games. They did a great job this past game. Defense, offense still need to get better, but they're getting better, not having too many 3-and-outs. So, but the defense, they hold it down. Jared Goff, I mean, look, I said it before. I think he's going to have a career year maybe. And he's been playing really good. Honestly, it's the best I've ever seen him. So, yeah, man, good win, man. So, look, we got a division game this week,
Yeah, get ready to step it up, get right, get tight. Look, I ain't gonna hold you on that one. I'm gonna let you have that one. Next game up, y'all, we had the Packers versus the Saints. And we had, let's see, I'm just naming the people that didn't pick the Packers. All right, Ro, you didn't pick the Packers, you picked the Saints. And CJ, he in the chat, but he picked the Saints too. But besides that, everybody else,
man.
Yeah, don't be hating. Everybody else picked.
The Saints was up 17 in the fucking fourth quarter, man.
Hey, look, man,
and the nigga missed the field goal.
Now y'all gotta make sure. Here you go. Everybody picked the Packers besides two, so everybody else getting a point. But it was an interesting game. Ro, I'm giving this one to you. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on this game.
Man, it was.
He said, "Wait a minute, I got all day."
It was bullshit. Jordan Love was horrible for fucking. How many minutes?
3 quarters. 3 quarters.
3 quarters. That was what, 45 minutes? Because ain't it 15 minutes?
Now you count the TV timeouts and all that too.
All that. He was horrible. And then turned into fucking Aaron Rodgers in the fourth. Hey, I don't get it.
Hey, remember Daniel Jones did the same thing. When a lot of people were like, "Oh, we might have been wrong about Daniel Jones when he had that second half." They're like, "Nobody in NFL history." Look, there's always a chance if you give this time on the clock. You play Madden just like I play Madden.
Right.
Let them leave you 28 seconds with 3 timeouts. I'm pretty sure you can get down that field and put some points on the board.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you this, Mr. Jordan Love. Could play that not playing good for 3 quarters with the Saints, but Detroit coming now.
Oh my God!
Don't play that shit with us.
They're gonna get beat by 45 playing.
It's gonna be a
Detroit
dub.
like
Young fella. I like young fella though. Young fella, he nice to me. I like it.
It's gonna be very interesting to see these picks this week, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie though, if Derek Carr didn't get injured, this would have been different probably.
He did get injured. I didn't forgot about
that was the problem right there.
Because Jameis Winston came right in the game and threw the stupidest pass I ever seen in my life.
That's what he do. That nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He threw a little bit decent too, but he just did nothing with it.
It ain't too many people that can mess up a screen pad, but Jameis Winston won over.
And look, I ain't even gonna hold y'all for y'all pain and laughter on that one. That was that was one of them games. But next game we had up, look, Wally ready. He ready. That ain't his team, y'all. That is not Wally's team.
That is my hometown team.
That ain't his team. He's a Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan. But either way, though.
Hometown team.
Either way, though.
Hometown team.
All right. Look, y'all. We had the Broncos up against the Dolphins. The Dolphins went on and put that thing on them, man. They put that thing on them. And, Ro, you saw that then. But they went on and put up 70 points on their ass. And the Broncos, we all don't believe in the Broncos anyways. Well, some people might. I don't. And the Broncos got their ass whooped. Tua was out there just slinging that thing across the field. So since somebody wants to claim to be a Dolphins fan for some reason, Wally, I'm gonna give you this one right here.
Hometown team, motherfucker.
Yeah, it can be the hometown team, but it ain't your team.
Whatever, nigga.
Exactly. Got him on that one.
Keep
Go ahead.
motherfucking swindling yourself into this.
Give me your thoughts.
Conclusion.
Give me your thoughts on this one.
Look, I ain't gonna look. This was complete murder on all sides. Defensively, offensively, this was just complete murder. It was what it was, man. I mean, Russell Wilson, you should be ashamed of yourself. But at the same time, you know, Peyton, you should be ashamed of yourself on that defense because the defense did not even hold the Dolphins to anything other than being able to murder y'all by 50 freaking points. This thing is a project in the works on all accords. I won't be surprised if the Broncos motherfucking establish their whole team and start motherfucking recouping, like whole rework, because this is just horrible.
Well, I don't think Russell Wilson should feel bad because honestly, I think Russell Wilson honestly playing a little bit better than he did last year. So I don't really can't put all the blame on him. When you get if you get put up 70 points, bro, this is a team just bad, especially the defense. Defense.
I mean, no, for sure, you can blame the defense for this more than anything else. But my thing is, if he couldn't score, that means the defense hold him back too. So
let's keep it real though. He put up 20.
Oh no, he scored, but
you gotta think the first 3 games he been playing well and kept him in the games, especially the second game. Second game, he damn near threw a Hail Mary, almost won the game.
If you look at the first 4 games that we covered, Russ with his scoring, and I'm usually the one that's the hardest on Russ. Russ didn't play terrible. He played good enough for them to win if everybody else would have showed up on the defensive side. He would have won the Packers Saints game. He would have won, and he could have tied the Lions or won it, and he would have lost that Browns game. But he put up 20 points. The only thing higher than that right now is 27. Then you get the 70 from them. Like the Miami offense is just hard to stop. The Broncos are not built for that. They're not built for that. Not to stop that team. It's not their year. They don't have the personnel. The offense is too fire. Like Miami is rolling. But we're going to see if they can continue to roll during the season. Because remember, last year, Miami started off just like this again.
Oh, no, yeah.
So we can't even trip on it. The Broncos, we knew the Broncos were going to be bad this year. But Miami, it's hyping a lot of people up. But
they're breaking records, though. They breaking some records out here.
They didn't know Jalen Ramsey yet.
What you had, Dr. Def?
Yeah, they didn't break the record that they needed to break. They needed to go.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, look, y'all. Oh, my bad. Keep going, Def, before I move on.
They're tied with the highest scoring game in the NFL. But they had the opportunity to kick the field goal, and instead they took knees. So I think that was a BS move. They should have went ahead and kicked the field goal. Like if you're gonna run it up to 70, might as well take the 3 and go ahead and make history.
Right. The fuck?
Yeah, ain't no point in taking your foot off the gas then.
Right.
Made it disrespectful. But
hey, before you move on, you thinking it's too early, but can you put them in that Super Bowl?
They're a Super Bowl contender.
Okay.
I'll wait halfway before I say anything.
They the first Super Bowl contender on the list right now. Out of all the games we done covered. Like a legit Super Bowl contender. But look, man, I always say 3 games, and then it comes down to like who y'all playing during the week. Right now, they look like one of the best teams in the league. Next game we had up right here. This lucky motherfucker, because I don't believe in this bitch. But we had the Chargers versus the Vikings, y'all. Yeah, the Chargers versus the Vikings. The Chargers pulled that thing out 28-24, thanks to, Kirk doing what Kirk do late in games. But
you ain't that nigga. I've been telling it.
And nobody believes he that guy, but
man, they get Justin Herbert his credit, John.
Nah, man, fuck him. He almost look. That man threw for almost 400 yards and still almost lost the game.
Man,
he's not a factor on that team, man. Like he's not that dude.
His fault though. Like
how that's his fault though? I don't get that. What?
Hold
up. So are we giving the Broncos and Russ a break on Russ a break?
I gave him a break. No, I gave him
Russ a break.
Okay, I'm making sure. I just want to make sure. Fuck Justin Herbert though.
But you said this way you said he almost threw 400 yards and still lost the game. I'm like,
I think he did throw 400.
Yeah, he did. I think it's 405.
Yeah, I think he did throw 400.
What else you want him to do, man?
Right.
Oh, look, I ain't saying he played bad or none of that shit. I just don't believe in him. You know how I feel. But look, let me go to who picked what, and I'll let y'all talk about it. Let's see, real quick. I picked the Vikings. Defino switched to the Vikings. Wally picked the Vikings. Rob picked the Vikings. Ro actually picked the Chargers. And then CJ picked the Chargers too.
It's a damn fucking Vikings.
I know, man. It is what it is, man. We didn't think they were gonna go 0-3. But look, y'all want to bicker about Justin Herbert. Y'all can bicker about him. I give y'all like a minute to bicker about the dude. Look, he ain't winning shit. And that's it. That's it. Look, that's all I got for you. I don't root for that dude. I don't. But good job on what he did. It was a good performance. He scored every quarter. That's all you can ask a quarterback to do. Just at least give me 7. Work it down there and help out. Give me 7. Don't fuck it up. He did that.
I ain't gonna lie though. If you're gonna put up 400 plus, I think you would have got at least some field goals along the way. But I'm just saying.
He was getting touchdowns and then he don't turn that bit. Well, punt away. But look, either way, we ain't been talking about that game. That was an interesting one, and that was one of the more interesting games during the weekend. But let's keep going. Next up, we had the Patriots versus Jets. This one was funny right here to me. Patriots versus Jets. Let's see. I picked the Pats. Defino picked the Pats. Wally picked the Pats. Rob picked the Jets. I don't know what he was smoking. Ro picked the Pats. And CJ picked the Jets too. So, you know.
See, I told CJ to switch to the Pats, man. He didn't want to listen to me.
We were talking about this guy earlier, man. Zach Wilson.
I actually have faith on him.
I ain't never, ever believed in him, and I don't think I ever will. To be honest with you, Zach Wilson was boo-boo when they took him number 2. And he's still boo-boo right now. They literally, like, this is how much they didn't like him and how much they disrespected him. At least with Trey Lance, he got replaced by somebody that was drafted in the same draft class and beat him out because he got hurt. And then they came in training camp and he still beat him out.
They got a 40-year-old.
This guy right here, he got embarrassed by they literally kept you on contract, did not trade you, and sent the backup to you away and got Aaron Rodgers in there. The only reason you playing is because of Aaron Rodgers got hurt. They do not believe in you, and I love seeing Robert Saleh get up there and talk about he's our guy. You just don't throw guys away. You ain't got to throw them away. You ain't got to play them either, though.
Hey, you know it's bad when your teammates recruiting a goddamn quarterback.
They don't like it. Look, they already didn't like the dude. The way he came into the league, he came in on a bad note, and then on top of that, his experience at college was not what they tried to hype it up to be. They tried to make a lot out of his small time at his school, but then they'll minimize other quarterbacks. I saw the way they graded that shit during that draft with him. And I was like, nah, just the way they talking about you make me don't like you. And then I saw what you did at the draft, and the dude just been trash. He been trash since he been in the league. I'm loving it. I hope the Jets lose their game this year. I'm just being honest with y'all. That's hate right there. That's a little hate in my heart. But we're going to keep moving on, so I don't got to keep talking shit about Zach Wilson. We had the Bills versus the Commanders, man. The Bills showed up and showed out a little bit, 37-7. I'm actually surprised with the score on that one. Yep. But let's see. Who didn't pick him? Wally didn't pick him. Rob didn't pick him. All right, those are only 2. Y'all 2 men stand alone on that one. But I'm going to send this one to Rowan Dr. Def.
Yeah, the same thing. You got to get Justin Herbert. You got to get Josh Allen too. I don't know why.
I ain't got no problem with Josh Allen.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
Nah, he just ain't Mahomes, but I like Josh Allen in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just a massacre for real. Washington offense just ain't there yet. They got it ain't show Sunday, but I love Washington defense. But other than that, I ain't really too sold on them.
I can understand that. Dr. Def, any thoughts on that game before we keep moving? Is he still over there stuffing his face with birria tacos? All right, he's still on them tacos. We're going to keep it moving. Let's see. Next up, we had this one right here.
Right now, bro.
Okay, is it what? They really good or something? They must be
Man,
really good.
shoot. I made them shoot it.
I forgot. I ain't gonna never forgive you for that one chip shit. But look, next game we had up was the Texans versus the Jags, and I know this one surprised everybody up here. Let me see if anybody picked the Texans, man. Did anybody pick them? Nobody picked them. So that look. That was a clean sweep. We all got that shit wrong. CJ Stroud is starting to come into form. Like, he already been playing good pretty much most games. Look better than some of the quarterbacks that have been in the league for a while and should be vets. And they pulled that one off. So that's shining a real light on Nick Wright's Prince. And
Hey, John, I know this ain't got nothing to do with what you talk about now, but I know you were just saying about Robert Saleh talking about Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that report just came out. The locker room pissed over here loyalty to Zach Wilson.
I can believe it.
Like, you were dead on with that.
I can believe it. Look, and they just got Trevor Siemian in there, but they acting like Trevor Siemian gonna do something. Like, I would put Trevor Siemian in over Zach Wilson, but he still got to learn the offense and shit. And it's kind of fucked up. You're gonna try to throw him into the fray, but there is no reason that they got loyalty to that dude. That dude is trash. I ain't gonna call him trash.
Yeah,
You ain't?
He's sorry as fuck. He's sorry as fuck.
Man, look, I would have already called what's his name?
Carson Wentz.
Yep. That's what I would
Yeah,
have called, right? Hey, I'm
I
willing
would
to
have
do
called him
that.
too.
Shit me.
I would have called him, and I wouldn't have felt no type of way about it. Like, dude, like this team around Aaron Rodgers was supposed to. The way they were talking themselves up, they dug themselves a hole. I know we going back a little bit, y'all. They dug themselves a hole, talking about hyping themselves up about how great they was gonna be this season. Aaron Rodgers ain't there. Okay, I got that. Aaron Rodgers didn't look good the last time he played when he was in Green Bay. Just throwing that out there. But Aaron Rodgers ain't there. Zach Wilson. This team is supposed to be locked and loaded. Y'all supposed to be the new 49ers or some shit around here. Y'all
you
not
know
good.
what else they could have gone? They could have gone with that dude that played for the Washington Commanders last year. That was the quarterback.
That was Carson Wentz.
No, I'm
No,
saying
he
when
talking
he got
about
injured,
Jacoby.
he talking about the backup guy.
Oh,
It was Tyler
fucking-
H.
Oh, I
Tyler.
thought you talking about the black guy.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the white guy. He's on a different team, but I'm saying like if they would have made a trade.
Oh,
for him.
Hurley?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Heineken.
Yeah. Heidekin. Yeah. That dude was actually playing decent too.
Yeah, he was
Look,
the Falcons.
it is what it is. Look, the Jets fuck, and I hope they stay that way. But look, that's what they get though. New York teams are just always those types. They like to hype themselves up when they get one little trade or some shit like that, and they act like it's over with. That's fine and dandy. They can live with hearing the shit all season long, but we got to keep moving though. Because this
They
was
fan
real quick,
base and
real
fucking
quick,
Dallas
I will
fan
say-
base. I fucking hate them.
Real quick, I'll say this at least. Hey, look, if Texans keep going to this length, they're playing this good. This will definitely be the common reality that they should have been got away with that head coach a long time ago. And two, they'll definitely be the dark horse of that division.
Or they had a lot of time. They made a killing with the trade.
They
they got.
offense ain't bad though.
Nah, they got a steal when they sent Deshaun out.
Yeah.
When they sent
And
D
they-
Hop
yeah.
out, they got a steal. They didn't stacking up draft picks and shit. They've been drafting and doing what they're supposed to be doing. Bill O'Brien was obviously their problem, but I didn't think anybody thought it was gonna last that long. He's on the right track, but they're probably about 3-4 years away from even doing anything.
I agree with that.
But it's good to see your quarterback. It's good to see him showing us signs of look, man. He competing with the top quarterbacks in the league right now when it comes to total offense, passing the ball. But
CJ should have went number one.
man, stop hating on my boy Bryce. Look, next game we had up is the Colts versus the Ravens. Dev he got to speak on this one. The Colts pulled that thing out without Richardson.
Damn.
That's
So
why
that-
they won.
Damn, he a hater.
That boy not it.
Damn, hating hard, super hard.
He's not it, man.
Okay, who you take, like Richardson or Zach Wilson?
Oh, Rich twice.
Okay. He's something. Okay.
It ain't because of his arm,
Oh, I
though.
thouh we was talking about this team right
It ain't
now.
because of his
I just
arm.
wanted to make sure. Nah, he just wanted to throw that
Wilson
in there.
worst quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion.
All right. But look, he go, Dev, no, you got to. Hey, matter of fact, let me go down the picks real quick. Like, I think everybody picked the Ravens, y'all. So that's another clean sweep. But we all got that wrong. But Dr. Def, this is your time to speak on your team, sir. This is your time.
I ain't got a whole lot to say. All I gotta say is poor time management by the coaching staff, aka the head coach.
Harbaugh.
Because that could have been a win right there. And then the offense just didn't show up. Yes, we're missing Ronnie Stanley, and when Ronnie Stanley don't play, we lose more games than anything. We're missing 10 starters, but at the end of the day,
they were missing a lot.
Yeah, we're missing 10 starters, but at the end of the day, even with those 10 missing, there were some wide open routes. Yes, I understand we're playing against the referees and all this other shit, but none of that shit should have mattered because everybody who watched that game know that there was a shit ton of bad calls, the face mask, the pass interference, I'm not gonna go all the way down the line. All I'm gonna say is that they should have played better. That game should have been closed out, and it should have been a 2-score game that they won by. But because they didn't get their head out their ass and they didn't hit wide open targets, and then also the fact that our left offensive tackle, our left tackle, he couldn't hold shit. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm disappointed in the team overall, but. This is not a game that we had to win. We need to win the next 2, but this is not a game we had to win. So
one thing I can say, as the person that team lost to the Colts last year, it's not a season-defining game at all. The Colts seem to get up for people. They seem to be a problem for people from time to time. When it comes to that refereeing, I'll go a little bit further on it. The NFL don't want to see quarterbacks like Lamar succeed, so they allow a lot of bullshit to go on during their games. And I witnessed that myself. But it was an interesting game.
It wasn't even just Lamar. It was Zay Flowers.
I'm talking about the whole game as a whole.
Yeah, they cranked his neck all the way around with a dang on face mask, and they didn't call it.
They called nothing. And that whistle just magically disappeared, but
No, that's because they thought it was half owl. They thought it was half owl.
But good thing, he gonna think about it. Good thing though, that only made y'all 2-1. Y'all still look, the offense still need to get right. I will say that about Baltimore. The offense needs to come into full form. They're not there yet. They might get there after the midway break and shit. But I still I believe in the Ravens as of right now. They cost me an L this week. But I still got faith in them. as of far right now. I got faith in pretty much everybody. Well, now Wally not getting that. I ain't claiming he ain't got that team. I got faith in the Lions, and I still got faith in the Ravens.
Yeah,
Wally don't get Miami. But
and guess what, bro? And wait for when the Lions just get healthy. He ain't even healthy yet, and we still missing J-Mo. J-Mo coming back soon.
All right, look, y'all missing like one person, but either way though, we gonna keep it moving.
No.
Look, y'all, we had the Panthers versus Seahawks, y'all. Panthers versus Seahawks, man. That boy Kenneth Walker was out there doing what he was supposed to do, and Geno did not disappoint. Let's see. The Seattle obviously pulled that one out. Y'all see the score. Let's see who did not pick Seattle. Who didn't pick Seattle? Okay, Defno didn't pick Seattle. Checking my list. Got to check it twice. All right, Defno, you the only one out on that one. But
I'll speak on it.
Go ahead. You can speak on it, and then I'm gonna throw it to whoever want to grab it next.
Yeah, so I thought that this was going to be a upset game. Defensively, the Panthers, they've been holding it down. The offense just hasn't been churning out much as far as what you expected. Now, if you look at it, the offense did start to pick up on this one, but in the third quarter or the second half, they fizzled out. The first half they were pretty good. The defense was holding, but the problem with the defense in any team. The problem with the defense in any team is that if the offense can't stay on the field, the defense will get blown the fuck out every single time. So It is what it is. When you're going through 4 and outs and all that good stuff, it doesn't matter how good your defense is. If your offense can't hold it down and get a couple first downs, your defense is going to get tired. So second half, they folded, and it is what it is. But this was supposed to be their upset game, honestly, looking at their season.
And look, I'm actually I like I don't have an issue with how the Panthers are doing what they're doing right now. I really don't have a problem with the way they're doing because I believe these quarterbacks, especially you drafted so high, put them in there and let them fail. Let them learn the things they don't need to do, especially when you already know you ain't got a team that can compete anyways. So you need to be trying to get draft capital. You need to be one of the worst teams in the league. Let him go out there and learn what he needs to learn. So for the people that want to give up on Bryce, I'm going to tell them just keep sitting and waiting. And the Panthers, look, man, it's going to be some years, bro. It's going to be some years. They sent away everything. McCaffrey got up out of there right in time and went to the perfect destination. But they got some draft picks off of that shit. So, look, man, I ain't tripping on it. I like to see Seattle doing what they're doing, though. I like to see them. I want to see Geno keep, because this is supposed to be Geno's revival in Seattle. You know they did him real dirty up there in New York. I don't know. I know he hated going up there to that team, getting drafted by them. Sorry, sons of bitches. But he looking good down there in Seattle. Like he was shaky in one game. This game he got back on track. So anybody else got any thoughts on this game before we move on to the next one? All right, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Next game up, we talking about my boys. There they go. Ooh, go Mahomes all day. We had the Bears. Somebody hating. We had the Bears versus the Chiefs. And for all the folks that want to try to hate but really can't hate, everybody picked the Chiefs, all right? So everybody already knew what time it was. Everybody knew this was going to be a game that the Chiefs were going to pull out. But
it was a nail biter.
It was a nail biter, wasn't it?
It was a close
Boy,
game.
I'll tell you this.
I'm going to lose this one.
Caleb Williams, he got a lot of options right now next year.
The Bears ain't gonna take. Well, the Bears could try to take him, but I don't think they will. I don't think they'll take him.
Shit, man.
Man, look, stop giving up on that boy that fast, man.
What you mean that fast?
It's fast,
He's
man.
been in the league like fucking 4-5 years.
That boy ain't been in the league no 5 years.
How about 3? This is 3rd year, but he ain't
Third
good,
or
bro.
fourth year, like,
You get the
Real quick.
You can't give up on Captain Coin Toss.
Man,
this
look.
ain't good, man.
That nigga ain't.
by
Look,
myself.
real quick.
I will down the hill by myself defending Justin Fields, but y'all say he trash. I ain't gonna argue y'all back. I'm gonna just
Trash, bro.
Look. But this is one thing though, because I heard some stories that came out, right? So Justin Fields, he's throwing some blame on the coaching staff.
Well, that's already been resolved.
That's been resolved. He's talking about this one, not what you telling me.
Yeah, I'm talking about Justin Fields. He came out and said what he said. We're talking about maybe his coaching and stuff. He just need to go out there and play. And he clarified the very next day, like, yeah, if I fuck up, it's my fault. All that shit. He clarified that.
Well, I'll say this though. Whatever
He's
he's definitely close to concussion.
Listen. Justin Fields is Captain Coin Toss. Literally, in this game, he only hit 50% of his targets. Literally, I could just flip coins and tell whether or not his pass is going to be complete or incomplete.
Right.
That's how good he was. But at the end of the day, when you go back and look at the game film, he had people who were wide open, waving their arms, and he missed the buck. It's not how the offensive coordinator dialed it up. If you look at the play calls, the offensive coordinator dialed it up 95% of the time. It was perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect to beat the defense. But he was just looking in the wrong direction.
Yep.
So he can't blame nobody but himself. Captain Coin Toss, this ain't it.
And the reason I talk shit I don't like Chicago. I never did, but I like certain players. But niggas all the off season. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for Chicago. Lions gonna
y'all right up there. Yeah, you right.
Lions gonna see. I'm like, nigga, who we gonna worry about? We got DJ Moore. We got Justin Fields. Nigga, you got a running back as your quarterback. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, look, all y'all up north not gonna win no Super Bowls can argue with each other all damn day long. I would be surprised. Like, that's crazy to hear a Bears fan trying to hype up like they gonna do something. They years away from anything.
The hell, exactly.
Years away. But yeah, Caleb could go there. Maybe I don't see it happening, but it could happen. Next game up, surprise, motherfuckers.
Damn.
The Cowboys played the Cardinals, and the Cardinals went out there and got that. Joshua Dobbs went out there and did what he was supposed to do. He been looking good all year too. backing up. Well, literally starting because Kyler ain't there. But they pulled that thing out 28-16. That kind of killed a lot of that Cowboy hype. That's another one of those teams, y'all, that every year is Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, but then they go and drop some. They start doing some stupid shit. But let's see who all picked them. Yeah, we all did. We all get an L on that one. Nobody believed in the Cardinals, and I don't blame anybody for that one. But I'm gonna send that one to Ro right there. Ro, give me your thoughts on that Cowboy Cardinal game.
Joshua Dobbs looked like he should have been starting for somebody.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw somebody say if the Cowboys ain't getting turnovers, they mediocre. And that shit, man, it looked like the case Sunday, but I give them a week to bounce back from it.
But you know what, bro? You make a good point right there. When they not making making turnovers, they look just below, just average. Guess what? The guy that get the most turnovers, he's out for the year now.
Yeah.
Like,
you bringing up Diggs. I think they'll learn to some people say it's an emotional letdown by losing him in practice and stuff and then not going into the game focused. I think that's just an excuse. But they're not gonna spiral off of that. The Cowboys are still gonna be a good team. They're gonna get their wins. They're gonna do what they do this season. Like, we all can foresee that. The only problem is their ultimate goal is a Super Bowl, and I don't know if anybody on here believes they can get there, because I know I don't.
I know I don't either.
So I'm going to be unbiased on this one. I'm going to say that the win came by way of the running game for the Cardinals, which hadn't shown up in the last year and a half, but they showed up this game. And I'm going to say that the defense was a welcome surprise. The defense really showed up. They put that pressure on Dak Prescott. Honestly, the biggest weakness that Dak has is not the fact that he's not a decent quarterback. He's a decent quarterback if you give him time. If you take his time away, then he falls to what would be probably the 32nd quarterback in the league. Like, he's terrible if you don't give him time, if you keep the pressure up. And so that's what the Cardinals did. They put that pressure on. Look how many QB hits, look how many tackles they got. I mean, if you look at it, they had pressure in the backfield, whatever the case may be, and they weren't able to really mitigate it a whole lot. So that's really what it came down to. Dak Prescott, he's not him, but he's a decent. If you give him time, he'll make plays. But if you don't give him time, he'll fold like a fucking garden chair. So it is what it is.
There's not a lot of quarterbacks in this league in college that can sit back there and have them in your face the whole game and expect you to go out there and perform at any type of good level. So I 100% agree with that. Look, they got that protection, man. That's been a big topic through college football, NFL teams this season. Like, teams that don't have a line. Like, if you don't have a line, like, I don't know what you really gonna do. That, like, eventually shit's gonna give. Shit's gonna stop rolling your way. The ball ain't gonna bounce your way, and it's like, what you got after that? So,
yeah. And the linemen that are coming out of college, are mediocre. And when they finally do get to the pros, typically they don't even last that long playing at the pro level. I mean, look, we got Kyle Lindenbaum. He's a great freaking center, but he's hurt every season. Listen, right now, arguably, when he's in the game, he's probably the best center in the league. But he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he's sitting in the middle of the mosh pit.
Yeah, but that boy playing double. If you look at the game film, that boy does double duty, and I look at game working a lot of these teams.
Yeah, he's working. They gotta get the offense. Like, you gotta protect. They're the defenders. Now, a lot of people don't get this. That's why in college football, especially in like the SEC and all these big name schools, they build their team through the line. You start at the line, you work your way back to quarterback. Well, really running back and defense. Quarterback just started becoming a real big thing in the SEC. But if you ain't got a line to protect your quarterback, you fuck. And if you overtask one player, you're going to put him in harm's way, and he's the key, the anchor to your defense or your line. So it's like, what the fuck are you going to really do? So I think the Cowboys still going to have a really good record this year. I just don't think they're going to win Super Bowl. That's my guess right now. But
I agree with that.
But,
Yeah, they
but
gonna
then,
always do good in the regular season. It's just the playoffs; they just fold.
Yeah. No, give me your last thing real quick before we roll to the next one. I know you had something.
but they're America's team.
They're American dick.
Yeah, Jerry Jones coined the fuck out of that. That motherfucker know how to market. It's amazing when he markets shit, they like it. When other people market shit, they don't like it. But next game up, this one right here, I know somebody been waiting. A true Steelers fan has been waiting to talk about this game. Look, y'all, we had the Steelers versus the Raiders. The Steelers won that thing 23-18. On the panel, we had Wally got it right. Rowe got it right. And y'all the only two that got it right. But I'm going to send it to the real Steelers fan. Mr. Rowe, go on here. You got that.
Did you see that number one defense? That's all I want.
Niggas still out here hating.
Yeah, but defense won that game, man. Because our offense still, I mean, it looked better than it has, but I still ain't sold on it.
Not your boy Kenny Pickett.
It ain't Kenny Pickett's fault. I keep telling you, our offensive coordinator sucked.
It sucked.
Well, guess what, bro? They gotta give more power to him. So
yeah, I just heard that news too, man.
And y'all need a new running back, man.
Najee Harris is horrible.
Yeah, bro. I was like, ain't no give him time. Like he have his flashes, but maybe and his offensive line don't help. I'll give him that, but
yeah,
I don't know. Man. I think the last few years he just been okay.
Yeah, that what happens though. You know,
that's all you need to do in the NFL. You just need to be okay.
But
like not with Pittsburgh because they're a run heavy team.
Yeah, bro, and plus
when your offense is run heavy team, we should got another runner though.
And plus, when your offense is struggling, where you don't know who's going to be your quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Then you got some good receivers, you know. So you need your running game. You need your running game to click. And I feel like he haven't been doing that.
So Ro, you agree with that? Y'all don't really know who your quarterback is?
We know who the
I'm talking about the last few years, though. Like I think they know now that they rookie, but I'm talking about the last few years. Like 1 minute was what's my man's name was playing Chicago. It was him, and then they was my man's that passed. Like they try to figure out was he was going to be a fit. Now the picking, you know. So
if I was think
he got the potential, but we don't know how long he's going to stay here long term. So
if I was the Steelers, I'd trash this whole season. I just dump it in the trash, man. We getting Caleb. That's all you need right now. You get Caleb, bro. Y'all be nice.
Shador ain't gonna matter. We ain't got no offensive coordinator that put them boys in position.
Hey man, look, that's when Caleb go outside the game plan, just find that man. We gonna see what Caleb do this weekend, man. He got to play against Colorado. That's gonna be a funny one. I might live stream playing Call of Duty or Madden or something while that game going on. Talk shit about it. That's gonna
Caleb remind me of your boy though. I ain't gonna lie.
My homie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I wasn't gonna say that, but
he looked like the second coming.
Yeah, that's when I be looking at him like, damn, this nigga, he might be a little better. I don't know.
Man. Let's not cross the line now. Let's not cross the line in the blasphemy.
I'm talking about like the talent. I'm talking about like talent wise, like faster.
Once again, he be fast. He'll say more athletic.
More athletic, I'll give him that.
I'm cool with more athletic because that's the same thing they said about Tom Brady. He can't run, but he can throw. It's like he can throw that ball, and I don't like that motherfucker.
Hey, JBJ got a point though, because if the Steelers get,
that'd be nice.
Y'all back in it.
I'll be trying to mortgage Kenny Pickett right now. Making look. Can we get some defensive players and a running back and a draft pick, and we gonna trash this whole season and go ahead and get Caleb.
I mean, Pittsburgh was the only NFL team at Colorado games, so I don't know if they looking at Shador or what.
But Deion say he ain't leaving.
Don't go. I wasn't saying Shador into that shithole. I'm sorry. Y'all ain't a shithole. I just wouldn't say he not the quarterback to go to that team, in my opinion.
Why? He's winning this franchise in NFL history. Why wouldn't he want to go there?
He need to go to a team that want to be pass heavy. He don't need to be handing the ball off 30 times a game.
But no, it'll change when he come in though.
Nah, they still gonna want to run. Man, Steelers are just like any team out of the SEC. Man, they run heavy and they built on their defense. That's the one thing you see the staples in the NFL. Those teams, like even the ones that ain't even good right now, they built off of their defense being fire, and they always have a decent running game, and they are nickel and dime it on offense. Think about the Patriots. That's what they was always known for. Besides that 1 year with Randy Moss, they was like, oh, they throwing the ball. It's like the motherfucker. All these major teams have still been known for their defense, and then you get some fat motherfucker like Jerome Bettis.
I just wish that mug had better throwing mechanics because that shit look ugly every time he throw, bro.
Which one?
Shador.
What?
Oh, you don't like the way he throw it?
Oh wow.
It do. I ain't gonna lie to you. His throwing motion.
That shit ugly as fuck, bro. It's just hey, I say the same thing about Tua, and Tua doing his thing. Tua don't have an arm and any of that shit because he has poor throwing mechanics. Now, does that mean that he doesn't have the QB vision? No. He could be a great QB and everything. He's just not going to get the range that he needs, and it's going to look ugly as fuck on game film.
Yeah.
But he underthrows Tyreek a lot. But look,
You said
Tyreek
mechanics. Okay.
He that good.
Yeah,
Look, man, I ain't going to trip on Shador's mechanics. I ain't going to trip on him because the sad part, you can learn to fix that. And on top of that, at least it's getting him by right now. He always needs to improve. That's the goal of any athlete.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he do hold the ball a lot. I knows that. He hold the ball too long a lot. Yeah.
But he also has to throw over. He has to throw over his side. He doesn't throw like a baseball pitcher. Like he throws over his side. Like he literally cranks his body, throws over his body, which is weird.
Hey, look, we gonna see what he do. Look, I don't think he should come out. That's been a conversation me and Roder had at work.
I don't think he's leaving either. Though.
I don't think he's leaving. He making money. He making more money than niggas in the league now. What's the point?
Nah, he need to hold off a year.
Nah, he ain't making more than kickers and shit. Yeah, fucking minimum guys. But I would tell him to stay. I would tell him to stay. And honestly, he need to stay for his dad because his dad got him on this platform. And he is a good quarterback, but this ain't the year he need to come out. He need to come. Like I usually tell people, go get that money, dude. You got Deion Sanders as your father to fall back on if something don't go the right way. Take your time, get your fucking degree, help your father out, and then go next year. Because you already know what you call it going number one. If you do have a decent season next year, he can probably fight to try to go to number one, but he ain't going number one right now.
Yeah.
Just chill. Like you can make your money. You can make your money in college. Fucking
A lot of people.
Next game. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, it's gonna be off topic. We're gonna.
All right, here we get it in the back chat. Check this, y'all. Write it down, Rob. We had the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This one pissed me off a little bit because still to this point, the Eagles don't look good to me. They still don't look good. They look sketchy right now. They look real sketchy. Their defense look real good, but they look good, but the offense is sketchy to me right now. And Jalen Hurts, my favorite Alabama quarterback. I don't like to have to root against him, but I've been rooting against him pretty much every game, and I picked against him this game. But everybody else, I think, got this one correct. So I think I'm the odd man out. Egg on my face. I'll let anybody take the pick. Anybody want this one?
I agree with you, man. I think the Eagles, I don't know, something about it ain't looking right. It's that offense. Jalen Hurts, I don't know. You talking about mechanics? His throwing the ball, like, I don't know. It seemed kind of off to me. But I feel like they could know. I feel like each game they need to just get better. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I think AJ Brown, he had over 100 yards. So hopefully, he could keep that up because I know the first two games, he wasn't getting too many targets like that. So, but yeah.
Yeah. My only thing with this one is, offensively for him, he just hasn't performed well. He damn sure threw 2 picks in that game. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he have like a shoulder injury last year?
I don't remember.
If it's not that, then it's something else that he has. I don't know. But I don't know if it was on his throwing arm or whatever it is. But I just know right now, at the beginning of this year, it's just been the same. It's basically what JBJ said earlier. Basically, having good defense, a good run game, and then just dunking whatever you can find when it's the right time. So, but other than that, I mean, honestly, so far what they said about Jalen Hurts, it's sounding pretty much true. You know, he's a guy that he's good, but he definitely got some few, you know, questionary things about his play that's keeping him from being a top tier quarterback. At least at the top tier 1 basis. But yeah.
No, I ain't gonna trip. I like Jalen. I like him. But the only reason that I've been a little bit harder on him this year and the Eagles as a whole, look, man, they said they voted. Like, I don't know who the hell voted because I think they were all smoking crack. And I love this dude. But you couldn't have put him. There's no way in hell with any right mind they put him as the second best quarterback in the league.
Hell no.
That shit really irked me when I saw that. And I think we did a live stream on that shit about the top ranked quarterbacks. And I'm like, dude, I understand. You had a great season last year. It was a really good season, especially to your standard of things. Like, because it was the same thing with Lamar. Lamar went out there just throwing all the way across the field. Now, he was throwing the ball, but he had all them rushing yards too, which made his season crazy. Jalen had a similar season like that. But I'm like, give him, like, I need to see more. I'm actually going to be unbiased with this motherfucker. I need to see more from you, dude, to make me put you up there. Because they just jumped him in front of people like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, fucking. I would just stop right there. I'm just stopping those two right there. I ain't going to say no more.
I wouldn't even put him off top 5. Tell you the truth.
I ain't gonna hold you on that one. I ain't think he was top 5 either. But, you know, I don't want to be a hater.
No haters.
Now, look, the next game up and last game of the week, y'all. This was interesting right here. We had the Rams versus the Bengals. And I ain't gonna bullshit. I know I got this one wrong because I thought the Rams were gonna pull this out. Death Note was with me. Wally was with me. Rob was with me. Ro, you was with me too. The only person that got this one right was CJ.
No,
CJ.
I actually had that pick right until y'all put that bug in my ear that Joe Burrow wasn't playing.
Yeah, I ain't look. Hey, I swear I thought he wasn't gonna play because that
He
guy
wasn't
was
supposed to
bothering
play.
him. He really
He
was.
wasn't
No,
supposed
it
to
was
play.
the last minute against the call, though.
Yeah, I said, damn, I could have had that pick.
I don't like the way that they're handling Joe Burrow. I don't know if it's him that wants to play so bad, which I'm pretty sure he wants to get out there and play, but I don't believe they have to do. The dude's, he already hurt himself. He already hurt himself. Give him time to recover. They gonna fuck around and ruin that boy. Like, he gonna go out there and get hurt really, really bad already, because you already know once you play on one hurt part of your body, you're gonna overcompensate. And when you overcompensate, that's when you're gonna hurt it the worst. They letting him go out there because they feel like their season's on the line.
I mean, your season can't be online versus the Rams. So
And the Rams didn't look bad last week.
That's last week though.
Exactly. And the Bengals ain't look good still. Like, even with this win right here, they still didn't look good. The Bengals are one of those teams like Miami, like Kansas City. They supposed to be like the Bills. They're supposed to be at the top echelon of the NFL. They're supposed to be putting up at least 30 points a game. They struggling. That's their first win of the season. And they barely got that.
Of course they did. So
I just wish they would actually look. And I'm not an LSU fan, but I look, Joe. They always talk about the next Tom Brady. He's more inclined to be the next Tom Brady with the style he plays. He throw the ball beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, I like the cockiness that he has. I'm not a Bengals fan, but when I see talent, I see talent, and that boy can play football. I don't want them to ruin his career. Mahomes needs somebody to battle against for the next couple of years, kind of like that Peyton Tom shit. And Drew Brees in there. But that's my thoughts on games. Bengals pulled it out. Congratulations to you. You fucked me on the scoreboard. But and I think they need to give Joe some rest. Anybody got any more thoughts on this before I share all the scoreboard and we make our picks for the week coming up? I'm gonna take that as a no. I got a big
Ron
board.
better
too.
hurry up and flex back in.
I got a big board. Now look, this week coming in last place with 7 picks is your boy Rob. I think that's why he disappeared. Rob came in last place with 7 picks. Following him up with 8 correct picks is my dusty ass.
What?
Yeah, I had 8. I only got 8 right.
Yeah.
Don't forget your boy Thomas.
Look, Thomas didn't. I ain't got his picks on here. I had to check him on the phone.
Well, yeah, he's
Lord.
the same. Y'all both tied.
What the fuck, man? What? Hold up.
Coming
real
in
quick.
front of that, Death Note, he came up beyond in front of that, all of that. So,
Boy, he doing the most. He don't answer my calls on the live stream when I tell him that when I'm trying to tell him that his sound ain't on. He muted the whole time.
Yeah, I saw your message. That's why I didn't pick it up. But either way, though, let me see. With that one, let's see. Wally already said that Death Note came in. Well, me and Thomas came in second to last place with 8. Death Note had 9. I think that's what y'all just talked about.
yeah,
Okay,
Jared
I might
came
be
ahead of
wrong.
y'all.
Yep. And then Wally and CJ and Ro with a 3-way tie for first place.
No, sir. Rob is actually first.
Rob is not. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm not talking about Rob. I'm talking about Road.
Ro
Thank
had
you.
10. He had 10.
No, Road had 11 and 5.
Wally, I don't
Thank
care about
you.
the losses.
Well, he
I
had
don't
11
care about
wins, sir.
I had 11 wins and 5
Okay,
He
losses.
would
Ro,
have been
you gotta-
12. It
Ro
would've been
got
12.
11 wins. I'm gonna double check it again at the end because I don't even know what Wally be doing. We can check it in the back. We always keep a tally and shit.
Well,
But
shit, me, you need to rewatch
According
the
to
show.
the scoreboard, you can add 1 to Rose. Look, I made it pretty big, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Y'all can't see this shit. But here you go. It don't matter. I just tell you what it say. As of right now, in first place so far for the season, we have Death Note with 32 picks.
Yes, sir.
Coming in second place and not happy is me with 29. Following him up in third place is Wally with 28. I think the stats line. We gonna make sure we get Ro his point if he deserves a point.
Yeah,
You
but
wish
there-
the stats were fucking lying.
Yeah. Next, we gotta make these picks for this week coming up, y'all. We took a hot minute on this first week. But we gotta get to this second week and figure out who gonna be picking what because
Boy,
supposedly
Rob, you
there's
better get your behind up here.
there's some instant matchups. I told people just send me this shit on text if they can't make it. So
Well, he did made it, but he fall off. He
Yeah.
better get up here. I got
He-
CJ, so if CJ gonna pop up, I got his. So
nah, Ro be all right. I mean, Rob be all right because he said his power went out. But let me get everybody
Oh,
on here.
okay.
Wally, got Wally right here, and get Mr. Ro Jeffers right there. I'm gonna get
See,
Mr. Doctor.
that's why that's why I don't live in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Power up.
Ah,
He don't deal with that power outages. Power out.
this is
What?
why I'm
Yeah.
getting out of the black video because the party. You
I got
don't know what the
fiber
fuck these people do.
to the house and everything, bro.
He
I
got
got
the
you.
high grade shit.
Yeah, bro.
Terrible. Either way, though, let's see what we got right here. We're gonna start off at the top, tippity top, and we're gonna make sure we get these in. So, first game of the week, we have the Lions versus the Packers, and we starting with you, Wally. Who you got?
Lions.
Lions for Wally. All right. Why you always lying? All right. Next up, we got Death Note because Ro ain't here right now.
I'm here.
Oh, Ro is here. Okay, I'm gonna come to you in a second. First, I'm gonna get Death Note. Lions and Packers.
I mean, I want to bail on Detroit just like his lights, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
That's a damn shame.
All right, Lions.
Hey,
All right, Ro,
he got
going to you.
more
Who
than I
you
got
got?
fucked up
You
lights.
said who? Say it again.
You got the Lions, Ro, or the Packers? Who you got?
Oh, Detroit.
All right, Lions on the board. Lions on the board. I already know Rob gonna pick the Lions, so I'm just gonna give him that one. And I also had the Lions. If you send me a message, I got your picks. All right. Next game up, y'all. We have the Falcons versus the Jaguars. All right. We're going to start at the bottom this time. I'll go first. I'm picking the Jags. All right. Ro, going to you. Who you got?
You said who?
Ro.
Yeah,
Jags.
you hear me?
Yep.
Who you said again?
Oh, Jags versus Falcons.
I got Jag.
All right. Jags on the board. All right. Dev Note coming to you.
So everything in me is telling me to go with Jacksonville, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta for the defense.
All right. Atlanta on the board. ATL. All right. Wally going to you.
I'm going down this hill. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
All right. Got another Falcons guy. All right. And I am picking the Jags. All right. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Next game up, we got the Bills versus Dolphins. This will be an interesting one. This probably should be the most interesting game that day. 12 o'clock CBS, y'all. All right. Wally, who you got?
Dolphins.
Got the Dolphins. All right.
Rematch from last year. We're going to whoop these boys' ass.
All right. Going next to Mr. Death Note. Who you got?
Dolphins.
All right. All right. Ro, going to you. Who you got?
You said Dolphin versus who?
The Bills.
Oh, I got Miami.
Got Miami. Dolphins on the board again. And I'm also going to pick Miami because I actually think they got it. All right. Next up, we have the Broncos versus the Bears. I'll start this one off, y'all. I'm going to take the Broncos. All right. Ro, going to you.
Yeah, I got Denver.
You got Denver. All right. Whoa, Death Note. Yeah, Death Note going to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jerry Curl juice. Going with Denver. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos.
All right, Denver on the board. Wally, who you going with?
Broncos can't lose this. Let's go, Broncos.
All right, everybody picking the Broncos, man. Amazing. Next game up, we have. This is good with the Death Note. We have the Ravens versus the Browns. Wally, who you got?
I would have picked the Ravens, but I'm going to go with the Browns this time around since they injured. So, yeah.
All right, got the Browns over here. Death Note going to you, sir. Should I even ask?
No need. I'm Timothy Hemmings, bro. We going with the Ravens.
All right. Going to Ro. Who you got? Ravens or Browns? Ravens or Browns?
He gonna say the Browns.
Yeah, man, I gotta go with Cleveland on that one.
All right, got another Cleveland up in here, and I am going with the Ravens. All right, let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Bengals versus the Titans, y'all. Bengals versus Titans. I'm gonna start this one off, y'all. Titans don't fail me 2 weeks in a row. Going with the Titans. All right, Ro, going to you. Who you got?
Bengals? You
Bengals?
said Bengals and Titans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Cincinnati.
All right, got the Bengals in here. All right. Devin, no, going to you. Bengals, Titans.
Titans.
All right. And Wally, Bengals, Titans. Who you got?
Bengals. That defense
All
can
right.
hold it up, hopefully.
All right, now look, that's going to be another interesting matchup right there. 1-2 teams. Let's see what they got. Next game up, we got the Rams versus the Colts. Wally, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Rams one on this one.
All right, Devin, who you got?
I'm going with the Colts.
All right, Devin got the Colts out here, getting some love. Ro, who you got?
I got the Rams.
All right, you got the Rams. All right, and I ain't even gonna bullshit. I'm going with the Rams too. So damn, and I know CJ picked the Rams. I saw you pick CJ. I ain't gonna announce them, but I'm gonna write them down. All right, next game up, y'all. We have the Buccaneers versus Saints. Starting off with me, I'm picking the Buccaneers. Don't fail me 2 weeks in a row too. All right, Ro, going to you.
That one tough right there. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
All right, Bucks on the board. Got some love. All right, Dev, know who you got.
Who that?
I don't know which one it is. Is that the Saints?
This is Saints.
All right. Saints on the board. And
Hey,
Wally,
you don't
who
watch
you got?
football, though.
Nah, I
But-
heard too many people say who that. Oh, look, Wally, man, you just keeping the love alive for these Florida teams. I'm just saying.
Did I chose the Jags? No, I did not, sir. Thank you.
Hey, look, man, I wouldn't have picked them
Hey.
either in that game.
I just know they have to take a trip down to the Superdome.
Thunder. All right, take the next one up. We have the Commanders versus the Eagles. This is a division matchup. Wally, who you got?
Eagles.
Eagles. All right. All right, Defno, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man.
All right. Ro, who you got?
Oh, I got Philly.
All right. Something in me is telling me not to pick the Eagles, man, but I'm gonna suck it up and just follow suit with everybody else. A bandwagon ride this week, and I'm gonna pick the Eagles. All right. I just got a feeling they got a loss coming on the way. Next game up, we got the Vikings 0-3 versus the Panthers 0-3. I'll start it off. I'm picking the Vikings. Don't fail me again. Ro, who you got?
I got the Vikings.
All right. Defno, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, man.
All right. And Wally, who you got?
Vikings.
Clean sweep for the Vikings. Let's see if they fellas. And Bryce says no hate on you. I just don't believe y'all there yet. Nowhere near close. Next game up, we got the Steelers versus the Texans. Ooh, this is gonna be instant right here. Man, somebody already shaking in their boots over there.
Okay, I already know all y'all already picked Pittsburgh, so we can go on to the next game.
All right, we gotta find out.
Man,
First
bro,
off-
you know, get them up. They don't pick Pittsburgh.
Let me see, Wally, who you got, Wally?
Man, I'm going with the Steelers, man. But
Smart
hey,
man.
hey, but look, I'll give it to the
Smart
Texans,
man.
boy. They win this, bro.
All right, Dr. Def. Oh, Himothy Himmons. Who you got, sir?
Hey, if it wasn't for the pass rush, I would be picking the Texans, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
All right.
Oh Lord, he picked the Steelers. Bro. It might be
Alright.
hard to
Hey
pick,
man,
bro.
it don't happen often, dog. It don't happen
That's the
often.
problem. That's the problem.
Ro, I'm pretty sure
you
you picking Pitt, right?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure you picking the Steelers, the Pittsburgh.
Nah, he said the Texans, bro.
There ain't no fucking way.
Well, once again, I am rooting against y'all, and I am taking the Texans.
You just like losing your picks, huh? I see.
Yeah, we gonna see how it work out.
It ain't gonna work out, Jordan.
Let's
all.
see. Next game up, look, it's a battle out there. It used to be a battle in LA, but now it's a battle in Las Vegas and LA. We have the Raiders versus the Chargers. I'm not picking that nigga. I got the Raiders.
Hey,
Boy, you could have down that hill.
Picking off of like biasness, or you just like you can't be picking off of what you really think, because you
He can
don't
pick
think.
whatever he want. That's why he ain't number one. He can pick whatever he want.
Oh yeah, I agree, man. Just let him keep taking these.
Hey man,
dumbass
look,
picks.
all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna draw a championship belt somewhere on here right next to my name, because I am the man holding the belt this year. Just throwing
I'm
it out
just
there.
saying, like, some
Sure
of
you
your
is.
picks, man, you know that your picks be wrong and you still do it just for no reason.
You remember this year's gonna be playoffs, right?
Oh,
Shit, you ain't winning barely now.
And the sad part, actually, I think the Raiders could beat them. Be honest with you, but going to you, Ro, who's your pick?
Just the Herbert, man.
Dying on that hill. All right, going to Mr. Defno. Who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Muslion, Herbert the Pervert.
This nigga,
I like that name for him. Herbert. That other word. And going to Wally. Who you got, sir?
Chargers.
Got the Chargers. All right, so I'm be the only one out here. Only one out here again, man. It's so lonely out here. All right, next game we
You
got.
can always switch. Bring your
There's always switches now. You always get one switch now. Now we got the Cowboys versus the Patriots. Starting off with Wally. Who you got?
I'm on the die on this hill. I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
All right. Pat's on the board. Next up, going to Death Note.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
All right, Cowboys on the board, baby. Next up, Ro, who you got?
I got Cowboy.
Cowboys. All right. And I'll finish it out with the Cowboys too. Just yep. Mac Jones, I'm sorry, but Micah coming to town. And let's see. Next game up, we have the Cardinals off of that amazing win versus the 49ers.
Win.
I'm gonna go start off by taking the 49ers. All right. Ro, who you got?
Yeah, if I got 49, I'm gonna smoke them boys.
All right. Next up, Dr. Death.
This one will be this one's not really tough. The next game is definitely a tough one to call. So I'm gonna go with the 49ers on this one.
All right. And Wally for the final pick.
49ers.
All right, 49ers. All right. He said it's a big game coming up next, y'all. Let's see who we got. We have the Chiefs versus the Jets. This is gonna be a nail biter right here, y'all. This is a damn nail biter. All right, I'm gonna start off with Wally. Who you got?
It's as easy as picking the greatest piece of chips. You're gonna go with the Chiefs.
All right, Dev. No, this is gonna be a tight one, right?
Hey, if Aaron Rodgers was here, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be picking different, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, you.
Hey, he could come back. Shit, me. He be talking. They be talking about whatever surgery he did. He could return back. So
we got 8 weeks, dog. 8 weeks before he come back, but don't worry about that.
That's what they say.
All right, Ro, you on the board. Who you got?
Don't say go.
Don't say go. Just say go. Just say go.
I am not saying that shit.
You say he gonna say the Chiefs, dog.
Yeah, it need to be an investigation on how y'all get the easy schedule every fucking year, man.
Y'all be the top winning team.
Y'all don't play no fucking ball, man.
We had one of the hardest schedules last year.
Yeah,
keyword last year.
Compared
to we do got the easiest schedule this year. I ain't gonna lie, we do have the easiest schedule.
It is ridiculous.
Man, look, y'all need to stop hating, man, because y'all can't beat sorry teams and we just keep winning. And no, the funny thing is, the Jets were supposed to be good this year. So can't say they gave us some bullshit. Hey, look.
Listen to this schedule. The only good team that y'all had so far,
that's outside y'all conference,
was the Lions, and y'all lost against them. All the other sorry teams y'all beat. The next good team y'all got is the Dolphins. And I'm gonna let you know, when y'all play against the Dolphins, if they got Tua, I'm picking the Dolphins.
I don't care about your traitorous tendency, sir. Go on, be a traitor.
Ain't no traitorous. What? I'm from Miami, boy. What you talking about?
Okay. We never was loyal to each other. It's all right.
Shit, fuck your Chiefs. Like I said, if Aaron Rodgers was there, I'd pick the Jets in a heartbeat. You just play all these sorry ass teams.
Hey, look, I told you all year long, I'm willing to take it. I'm like Deion Sanders around this motherfucker. I keep receipts.
Until it's time for you to switch up. Shit, me.
Hey,
look, you better hope you. All I know is, man, you may as well start calling freaking Mahomes Mr. Achilles heels, because that Achilles is coming back to bite him in the ass.
Okay, if you say so.
Hey, that's what's been out there. That's what's been putting out there. That's the so-called.
Hey, Wally, you keep on listening to gossip, rumors, and innuendos. Look,
if it's put out there, it may be true. Why is it?
Look,
because they see something.
Where smoke is fire.
Well, guess what, Mahomes? They said your Achilles is done. They got a seance dance happening in the backyard. A girl burning some dirty hair, trying to make sure your Achilles
resting up next to Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, look, we good around here, y'all. But we'll see how it play out, y'all. Because, we did kind of win the Super Bowl on one leg last year. So, all he need is 3 appendages. But either way, though, let's keep going.
Hey, how they say in the stock market, past performance does not dictate future winnings.
Nah, we just go off the greatness. Next game up, y'all. Next game up. With all this shit talking about my boy. We had the Seahawks versus Giants. Wally, who you got?
Seahawks.
All right, Seattle on the board. Death Note, who you got?
I got to go with the teams that got the birds, except for the Cardinals. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
All right, Seahawks on the board. Roll. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
All right, Seahawks staying on the board, and honestly, Seahawks getting a clean sweep. Last game of the week, y'all.
But I thought Rob was picking the Giants.
He might. He just might. That was the last game of the week, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because there's only 2 games that I think are gonna be the highlight ones, so we can have a quick conversation about those 2, and then we're gonna get the fuck up out of here, y'all. Because some people got to get up early in the morning. Wink,
We
wink.
ain't talking about the switches though.
Wink, wink. But first game we gonna speak about is somebody got it. Is the Raiders versus the Chargers. I think this is gonna be one of the more interesting games this week. So anybody thoughts, man? Any thoughts on this one? Is
I say
Derek
go
Carr
ahead.
even playing?
No,
Hey, listen,
What-
that's
who?
it. That's Derek Carr. I say
Derek Carr.
Jay needs to do exactly like Herbert would say in the TV show. Bring your fat ass over here. Go on, switch your ass, your trade to the fucking Chargers.
I do got to do the switches, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to get to the switches. My bad, y'all. Look, Def Note, I'm glad you said that because I literally forgot all about that. All right, look, y'all. We're gonna go down the list real quick. Like you get 1 switch. You know how it goes. You gotta live with it. Once you use your 1, you ain't got no more. So we're gonna start off real quick from the top. Lions versus Packers.
We good?
All right. Falcons versus Jaguars. All right.
We good?
Bills versus Dolphins. All right. Broncos versus Bears. I'm actually gonna switch my pick.
You going with the Bears?
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Whew. Boy, you like being at the bottom of the list. Keep going.
All right. Next up, we got the Ravens versus the Browns. Somebody switch. Next game up, we got the Bengals versus the Titans. All right. Next, we got the Rams versus the Colts. All right. Bucks versus the Saints. Anybody? All right, nobody. Commanders versus the Eagles. That's what I really should have saved it for. I really should have saved it for that one because I don't believe in it. Nah, man, the Eagles not believable right now. But nobody. All right. Next game up. Vikings versus the Panthers. Nobody. All right. Steelers versus Texans. Come on. I know one of these Steelers want to switch. Nobody. Okay. Raiders versus the Chargers.
Bring your fat ass over.
They definitely know. Is that a switch?
I'm already on the Chargers.
All right. Still staying with them, huh? All right. Cowboys versus the Patriots. Anybody? Take that as a no. 49ers versus the Cardinals. Nothing. All right. Chiefs versus the Jets. I wish one of y'all would. All right. I know that's real. All right. Seahawks versus Giants. Final game. Anybody want to switch? All right, man. We got a lot of gents around here that are confident with their picks. Confident. All right, but we're back to it. Chargers Raiders. I think that's going to be one of the bigger games. What are y'all thoughts on this one, man? Like, somebody told me Derek Carr's not playing.
Derek Carr's not even on that team.
Not Derek Carr. I'm sorry, Garoppolo.
Garoppolo's not even going to play. He's on concussion protocol.
Oh, so that's what I was wondering.
So that's going to be an easy game.
Nah, man, I don't know about that, man. We got it.
Shit me.
You wish.
Like, I just don't understand why people believe in Justin Herbert like they do.
It's
like,
not the fact that believing in Justin Herbert. It's the fact that we believe in the Chargers team is going to outbeat the freaking Raiders team.
So
if this was any game, if this was any other game,
on a scale of 1 to 10, matter of fact, spots 1 through 10, where do you rank Justin Herbert in the NFL? I want to go down the list, see what y'all got. Out of 1 through 10, because we're gonna say he a top 10. I give him respect on that one. He a top 10 quarterback. But what spot do you put Justin Herbert on your list? Bro, I'm gonna let you go first.
1 through 10.
Yep.
In the league right now.
Yep.
What?
Based on this season or last season?
Whatever you
Or
want to
overall?
Overall.
Okay.
I got him at 6.
6. Okay. Dev note. Justin Herbert, where you rank him at?
Yeah, right now I'm floating between like 6 and 7. Actually, hold on. I'll put him at around. I'll be generous. I'll put him at 8. Yeah, I'll put him at 8.
At 8. Okay. Wally, Justin Herbert, where you rank him in the top 10?
Okay, real quick. So, okay, Devin, you say you put him at 8, right? Who's behind him? At 9 and 10.
So I just started from 1. And added people in front of him. So there's people in front of him that I think are better. Obviously, I think Jalen Hurts is better. I think Lamar is better. I think Burrow is better. I think that Pat Mahomes is better. I think that what's his name for the Bills? Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is better. I think that Dak Prescott I think is better. Now Dak Prescott is a stretch. That's why I would go back and forth between 7 and 8.
You still ain't even said Tua yet.
Oh shit! Yeah. Never mind. I'm bumping him down to 9. Yeah.
Okay, you bump him down to 9. Okay, so
damn.
So then who would be 8 now?
What about Jared Goff this year? Questionable, ain't it?
Actually, I forgot about Purdy too. Yeah, I don't even put him in the top 10. Why'd you even put him in the top 10? Wait, what?
I just want to see where everybody put him at.
Yeah, he's not my top 10.
Right, Wally, where you got him?
Okay, so that's what I was thinking. I wouldn't even put him in top 10.
Yeah, I was going under the guise of him being in the top 10, and I just kept moving him down as I put people above him. But
because I wouldn't put Dak Prescott ahead of him. I think he would be better than Dak Prescott, even though he has a tendency of just gunning the freaking balls too much. But I still put him over.
The stats say otherwise. I mean, combination of circumstances.
Yeah. I do hear that. Shoot, Ro, you say you put him at 6?
Yeah, I got him at 6.
Okay, who's behind him?
Damn, Wally, where you put him at?
No, I'm trying to figure it out because my thing is,
I think we know
first. I think we know who could we put at 5, the first 5 in my.
Wally, don't worry about the first 5. I want to know where you put him at, though.
Well, that's my whole point because I'm putting him either at the 6 and down or out.
All right, well, which one?
Well, that's what I'm trying to ask, Rob.
No, you need to make your own decision.
Then I
was looking at it like
he's out of the top 10. I'm putting him there right now.
Okay. Now,
I got Pat Mahomes. You got Joe Burrow. You got Lamar. You got
Josh Allen.
Jalen
Hurts. You ain't got to put Jalen there if you don't want to.
I don't think Jalen is a better quarterback than Justin Herbert.
No, I hear what you're saying, but I'll say this: I'll take Jalen Hurts over him any day.
I would too.
If I get small minimal passing for 10 yards every other time and then run game, I'm better off taking that any day of the week.
What you mean small minimal passing for 10 yards?
You got Tua.
Hey, a small pass inside, and then you're going in for at least a total 10 yards. That's what I'm talking about.
The average in the league is like 6 yards. Yeah, like majority of quarterbacks in the NFL are throwing like 6 yard, 7-yard passes. Like,
did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah, you said settling for 10 yards.
Okay, so that means the minimum up the throw and then getting up to. That's what I'm saying.
What? So he can throw for 0?
Oh my! Never mind.
I'm about to
but
say,
that's still though. Like even when we name them people, that still put Justin Herbert at 6 or 7.
Oh, we wasn't done. We wasn't done.
Tua and who else better than him?
Tua and who else?
Yeah, who
Man,
else?
look, I'll take Kirk Cousins over him.
Man, you just don't like Justin Herbert, but you know Kirk Cousins
No,
is
no.
not better than
Kurt,
Justin Herbert.
Right now,
man.
Kurt, I'm not feeling Kurt right now.
Hey.
He know that.
I would
man.
put who else is out there right now?
Zeno,
Ain't
no.
nobody.
No,
Zeno
Brock
is not
Purdy.
better.
Wait. Okay, look, wait.
Yeah, I'm
You said
putting
that,
Brock
right?
Purdy, but he been consistent.
Yeah, Brock Purdy got to be above him.
Man, no,
Brock
he
Purdy.
don't. Brock Purdy got a fucking stacked team.
Yeah, but my
Justin
thing is
Herbert do
he's
too,
been
though.
winging
Who
it
did
though.
Justin Herbert
He's winging it
got?
better
And
than
Keenan
him.
Allen, who all them other motherfuckers?
And who else? Keenan Allen. Who else?
Whoever else he got on the team. I don't know all them
It ain't
niggas'
nobody
names.
else. They lost everything.
Man,
Well,
look,
they
they got a
hurt.
good team. They got a good team. That's
They
why the
don't,
analysts always
honestly, they fucking hurt. Like they really don't.
I ain't going with that. Look, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody fucking hurt. When I had to hear all that shit week one, when Kelsey
You
was
made
out
excuses,
and Chris
and
Jones
we
out.
didn't- And your excuse was we didn't have Kelsey.
And
That
guess
was
what y'all
your
told me?
excuse.
Nah, I don't want to hear
But
that
I'm
shit.
saying it don't negate the fact that
Let's keep it
still
saying
made that
this.
excuse.
No, let's keep
No.
it saying. I don't want
You
to
were
hear that
missing
shit.
one person.
We missed two.
All right, but
Chris
look,
Jones.
bro, but my thing is
Chris
this.
Jones is one of the best defensive ends in the goddamn league, and
I
he
agree
didn't
with
play.
that. I
And
agree with that.
Travis Kelce is Pat Mahomes' number one option. He wasn't up. And the only reason we lost the game is because of drop passes, but I still had to eat that.
Y'all lost because of offense, so you gotta throw that Chris Jones argument out.
Look, we lost
Hey,
fucking
you want-
Hartman in the offseason. We lost a lot of
Hey,
players.
And
Honestly,
when I
if you wanna
told
be
you that
real-
this summer, you told me, that don't matter.
It
Well,
don't.
we got
Honestly,
It still
if-
don't.
I did, so don't bring it up now.
All right,
So-
so
so-
Justin Herbert ain't got no
It don't
excuse
matter.
then.
So Ro, honestly though, put it this
Go
way.
ahead.
How about this, right?
Right.
If you had the exact same team, right? Would you rather take Herbert or would you take Stroud?
I'm still taking Justin Herbert, man.
Dan, you know you'll take Stroud, man.
Stroud.
I'd rather take Stroud.
I like Justin Herbert though. I'm a Justin Herbert fan, so
So you being
All right.
biased.
Nah, bro.
I guess you can say
Listen.
that because I like
that,
him.
that man heavy on the
Listen.
throw, boy. He throwing like
Listen,
his
just-
life is on the line.
Listen, just because you have to have just because you got rough knees for Justin Herbert, bro, don't mean that you have to pick wrong.
Little man, CJ Stroud ain't
He
good
got
enough
carpet
for me
carpet
to
burn
take
on
him
his
over
knees,
there,
boy.
man.
Hey,
Man,
look,
y'all got-
he,
y'all-
what
CJ
gotta
Stroud
do?
has
man.
nobody, bro, and he's still fucking he's
He's
still
number
putting
3
up
in
plus
passing
one.
yards right now.
I
He's
gotta
still
see him
he's still
do
putting
it.
up plus 100. He's still putting up
gotta
plus
see-
100 passer rating.
I feel you. I just got to see him do it for longer. That's just me.
See, that be
Right,
the problem.
right.
Justin Herbert, I ain't seen him do it for nothing.
I have. I seen him do it
A game
2
here and
years in a
there.
row. Like Justin Herbert liked it.
Hey, where
He
you go?
like that, but if he was like that, he would have gone deeper in the freaking playoffs last year. That man got 8 and out and chewed out the first
Who
round.
they lost to?
They lost to Jaguars.
Hey,
Should've
man,
won
Trevor
that.
Lawrence- Trevor
Honestly,
Lawrence with the
honestly
shoe,
though,
man.
if you look at the stats this year though, if you look at the stats though this year, especially this year, you know Kirk Cousins is doing way better than him.
That's why I said
Oh yeah,
that.
no,
man.
that's true too.
But
Kirk
y'all,
just slinging
I know,
that thing.
But y'all said overall, I still think Justin Herbert overall is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins.
I ain't gonna hold you on it. But he go the next big matchup. And we about to get up out of here. We had the Dolphins and the Bills. Anybody thoughts on this one? Because I think this one's either gonna be a
Rematch
blowout
from playoffs?
or it's gonna be a dog fight.
You said who?
Rematch from the playoffs. Let's do it.
Dolphins versus the Bills.
Let's see what this really
They
They
should
got
look like last
Buffalo
year.
winning. That's crazy.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
I think it's either gonna be a dog fight and the Bills win, or it's gonna be a blowout and the Dolphins win.
Man, look, if the way Jalen Allen was messing around with them damn defense that we had, boy, he does it again. Trust and believe me, we're gonna have fun playing with his monkey behind all day.
I believe Josh gonna show up for the game. The problem is, like, I don't think Miami needs a look. They don't need to lay around in this game. The Bills, they like honestly, both teams have the same mindset because these both teams that they can't play with the other one. You get up, you need to seal that lead and hold them off and try to keep putting points on. Because if you let them linger around, the Dolphins have the ability to score on one play.
Man, look,
And
we
the
got
Bills
too much
still do have
receivers for their
Stephon Diggs. They still do got Stephon Diggs over there.
Well,
you
I
know
was
that.
gonna say, the
That's
Bills
one receiver.
Cam
We got
Newton,
multiple
too.
receivers to move around with.
But that's what I'm just saying though. Like they can't. Either one of these teams gotta have. Both of these teams gotta have the same mindset. They need to get up and then start putting this game in goddamn doubt for the other team. They need to go ahead and seal it
I'll
because
tell you right now, boys. Josh Allen gets finicky with the game, boy. Trust and believe me, it's over.
nigga, I'm be
That's
watching
the
this
show.
one right here. I'm be watching this game. I might even watch the whole damn game. I
Damn,
think that's the most interesting one we got coming up this weekend.
man. If we don't go to the back chat, I'm gonna let you know I'm switching Tennessee to freaking Cincinnati.
So you'll
we
make
need
your
to go ahead
switch
and
now?
go. Nah, I said if we don't go, shoot, I might make a switch because I just realized, I just thought about it. Tannehill is like what, top 3, top 4 in the league as far as being sacked right now.
Yeah, his line ain't blocking shit for him.
That's why I said I voted for the Bengals on
The-
most defense.
Yeah, go
Think
and put
about
in
it,
my
Joe Burrow line ain't no better either though.
Hey, yeah, go and put in the switch for me for Bengals, man.
All right, I can get Dr. Def down on that. With that being said, look, we going around this room and getting everybody final thoughts before we get up out of here. I'm gonna start with Wally first. Wally, give me your final thoughts on the show, sir.
Hey man, we in week 3. We saw what these teams are. We only got 2 teams undefeated, both from one. That's from the NFC. Shout out to the 49ers. And from the AFC, shout out to the Miami Dolphins, man. Oh, I forgot the Eagles. I'm so sorry. Let me forget that. I forgot the Eagles.
Yeah,
2
you
teams
know.
from the NFC. Sorry.
If I say, man, you could have left them off, man, because they got a loss coming.
I
eventually.
mean, it is what it is, but look, they got what they got. They doing their business. It is what it is. They getting the wins. They getting the wins.
I cannot argue with that. Next up, I got my boy Def. Nope. Final thoughts, sir.
Hey, man. This is my second week wearing the crown, man. But you know what? I think it's gonna go downhill from here, man. I mean, be honest with you, man. I don't really have a whole lot of faith going forward. So I'm just gonna say, man, look, we're gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Grinding, growing the grind. As Stevie Knight say, if y'all familiar. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna do our thing, man. It was good pickup. You know what I'm saying? Timothy Hemmings, you know what I'm saying, pulling it in, cause I'm him.
Him,
But yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God. All right, next up and finally, Mr. Road Jeffries, Mr. Thugger for big girl lover. I don't know. What you got, sir?
No, I mean, I think I'm gonna do a clean sweep. Come in third place again.
Hey, look, I can't even knock you being confident. You got your gold out, you got the rings, and you're confident. You got a spider on your wall behind you, though. That should be. You see that spider back there?
Just making that big girl out. That's what really was.
That ain't no spider. That's my Christmas tree.
Just made him look, y'all. I made him look. But no, look, man, I'm ready to see how these games play out. It's some interesting ones. And look, man, we only this is week 4 predictions, man. We got a ways to go for this season get over with. And then once we get to the playoffs, man, it's lock and loaded. It's lock and loaded. It ain't no more bullshit picks here, or bullshit picks there. Your favorite team this, your favorite team that. Nah. If you want to win, you gotta make the right pick. So we're gonna see how it all plays out. Appreciate everybody coming up here. I gotta get the picks from Rob. I got the picks from CJ. Pretty sure I'm gonna get Thomas coming up in here. Anybody else that was trying to put theirs in, we got to get that count in. But it's been fun, y'all, and it's been great. Y'all put them 2 fingers up. We gonna get the fuck up out of here.
FTK.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even do an intro. Oh, here we go.